everybody. So today I'm here for another episode of my top 50 animated films of all time countdown. Today we are doing 20 to 11. So this is very exciting. These are some of my all-time favorites. At this point, the ranking hardly matters at all. So don't get too caught up in that. But I really, really love all of the remaining movies so much. Top 20, I mean, come on. At number 20, I have The Incredibles. And I love The Incredibles. I actually really enjoyed Incredibles 2 as well. But I like movies about work. And I think this is actually very subtly a movie about work when Bob is stuck doing something that is not authentic to him and to his nature. It is just death to his character. He's so unhappy. And you get to see him as he starts to becoming a superhero again, how his whole countenance just changed. Everything about him changes. And I also love the fact that this movie dials into marriage in a way that we don't see in any other children's movie that I can think of. The relationship between Bob and Helen and the investment that the kids have in their marriage and showing that conflict is part of marriage, I think is all really great. Of course, the animation is wonderful, great fighting, and the message of family in the end is really wonderful. So I love The Incredibles. And also I love when Dash says, that if everyone is special, nobody is. I think that's a really interesting message to talk to kids about, and that, you know, the idea of participation trophies and things like that, that there's something special about each of us, but we aren't going to be great at everything too. So there's that flip side. So that is my number 20 is The Incredibles. Number 19, I have Sleeping Beauty. I absolutely love the animation for Sleeping Beauty, of course. And I love Maleficent. I think she is such a fun villain. And I love that Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, I think, are really great as the fairies. And they actually end up saving the day for the end because they have the silliness making the cake and with the dress and everything, but they also are the ones that get the swords to Philip, and they are the ones that keep Aurora safe all that time. And I also love Philip. I think he's totally a kick butt prince. I think he's underrated. Nobody ever talks about him as one of the best princes, but I think he's one of the best. He's awesome. And you also get Once Upon a Dream, which is a great song. And I think the vocal work is really lovely in Sleeping Beauty. Mary Costa does such a beautiful job voicing Aurora. And I love the colors and the style of the animation, the layers that you see where they really make it feel like pages of a book. And when she is taken by the curse and it gets all green and spooky, I think it's great. And the only part I guess, don't like that much is the drinking song with both the kings are drinking. Not my favorite, but other than that, I love Sleeping Beauty. At number 18, I have Wolf Children. This is my entry for Mamoru Hosoda, and I really could put almost any of his films. He has such beautiful films, beautiful characters, and the animation is gorgeous. And this is basically the story of this mother who ends up having children that are wolf children, and they are obviously very, very difficult to raise and raise right, particularly the son. And she just struggles, and it's just about a mother's love and how precious a mother's love is. And so it's a great film that if you haven't seen, you really should check it out, Wolf Children. Number 17, I have 101 Dalmatians. And I love 101 Dalmatians. I think it's so funny and scary and everything you could want in a Disney film. I think that they do a good job of really keeping Cruella to a minimum so that when she's in the film, she has full impact. One of my favorite scenes of the movie is when they are putting the puppies in the moving van and they're all covered with the soot, and Cruella's watching them, and you see, and there's like drop, 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 and it's so tense, so well done. But then it also has those funny scenes like the what's my crime. I always love that. And I also love the voice work and the my nose is froze and my toes are froze and my things are froze. So cute. And I don't know, I just really like all the side characters are really fun. Sergeant Tibbs is great. And so Pongo and Pretty, and I love Roger and Anita. They're so good. And Cruella's just the best. She's so funny as a villain, so insane that she's a lot of fun. So that's number 17. Number 16 for me is Fantasia, And I was going to have this higher, but I decided to go on rewatchability a little bit and put it down to 16. But I love Fantasia. I absolutely love watching all of the animation and the way it works with the music. I think it's beautiful, and it's like going to a concert. And it's been something kind of nice that concerts aren't available right now, or very much available, to be able to watch Fantasia and have that experience and just get lost in the experience of going to a concert is so great. And the night on that, my favorite is probably Ave Maria Night on Bald Mountain. I think that that is very beautiful and scary. The way they draw the devil, I think is very stunning. And I love the Mickey and the Sorcerer's Apprentice is a lot of fun as well. And they're all great. I mean, I love the Nutcracker Suite is great. I can't think of the Nutcracker Suite without thinking of the flowers dancing in Fantasia. So it's just wonderful. And so it had to come in on my list at number 16. Number 15, I have Cinderella. Got a lot of Disney ones because we haven't had that many in this list. So there's a lot in this episode. So Cinderella, I absolutely love. I love how she is so kind and so hopeful. I love the songs. Dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you can lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come shining through. No matter how your heart is yearning, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. And I love Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Alakazoolaroo. Miss Speaking of Box, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Oh. And all the songs. I love the songs, and I love how she's such a good friend and such a good person. And I think the Wicked Stepsisters are really funny. I think Lady Tremaine is very villainous. So I love Cinderella. I think it's great. And the scene where her dress gets ripped up, I think is just devastating. It's one of the saddest moments in all of Disney. So. Number 14, I have Toy Story. You could almost put the whole franchise if you want, but my favorite is the original. I just love the script. I think it's one of the best scripts ever in a movie. The dynamic between Buzz and Woody, and this buddy story as they become friends by the end of it is so well done. All the voice work is great, and of course the animation was landmark of its time. But I just love the story more than anything else. I think Sid is a great villain. And so it's my favorite of the Toy Story movies, but again, you could probably put the whole quadrilogy in here for number 14. Number 13, I have Inside Out. Absolutely love Inside Out. I love the whole idea of the emotions and the idea that Joy hasn't realized that sadness is a needed component to Riley's happiness and her journey as she realizes that over the course of the film. So you really get two journeys. You get Riley's journey as she's dealing with a lack of emotions. She's just feeling flat. And I definitely can relate to that very much. And when she comes home and she says, I miss home, and they have that moment with her parents, oh, I just love it so much. It's also really funny. It's really clever, very beautiful. I love the world building. I think it's brilliant. So, and seeing Joy's journey is really great. And so it had to be number 13. Number 12 is The Iron Giant. I absolutely love this movie. I love the animation. I just got to see it on the big screen at a private screening, and the whole message of life and what do we value. And when he ends up emulating Superman, it is so moving. I dare anyone not to cry at that moment. And all the voice work is fantastic. The animation is beautiful. It's a great movie. It's number 12. And number 11, I have My Neighbor Totoro. And this is such a beautiful film about these two girls who are grieving for their mother. Their mother's in the hospital. They're not able to see her. They're worried about her. And there is this magic creature named Totoro who comes to help them and helps them feel better. And it's just so lovely. It's a very simple movie. It's not very fussy, but it's just about these girls and them getting help with their worries. And of course, their dad is very upset by what's going on with their mom, so he's not as available as he would otherwise be. So they need this help of this creature, and I just love it. I think it's beautiful. The animation is gorgeous. Of course, the characters are wonderful. They're iconic, and it's my number 11. So there we go. That is, and you got the cat bus too. So that's my number 11, and let me know what you think of this list. And we're getting to the top 10 next week. It's going to be very exciting. So I look forward to hearing about your lists and what are your favorite and what you think of my list. Remember, these are just my favorite. I'm not saying they should be everyone's favorite or that they're necessarily the best, but I would love to hear your thoughts. And please check out our Patreon. I really appreciate that support. It means a lot to me. We have these Animation Junkie shirts. So a lot of fun, and you can get those at the merch store. And thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.